The Premier League is back. Thank goodness for that. We get to see Prem football once again. And of course it all started last night with Man United versus Leicester. However, I figured with the main bulk of games being today, it would be a good idea to do a Premier League themed video for you guys on this Saturday. So what I wanted to do was actually take a look back a few FIFAs and show you my favourite Premier League teams, or the ones that I've got on my ultimate teams for like FIFA 15, 16, 17, and then my current best favourite Premier League squad on FIFA 18 Ultimate Team, and then I'll show you some of those goals towards the end. So we start right back here on FIFA 15. This is a few years ago now, and the one thing I notice is that, well, my team's probably not quite as good as it is nowadays. So we'll take a look at it, shall we? And if you do enjoy this video, do me a favour. Hit that thumbs up button. I would greatly appreciate it. And don't forget to sub if you're new around here. So this was my final Premier League side on FIFA 15 Ultimate Team. And it's a false 9. There's some really good looking players in there, you know, really nice stats and stuff. But other parts are just like super basic. So we start with like basic Courtois in goal, who is now at Real Madrid, of course. But yeah, we've got like the likes of Company. We've got Clichy. Remember Clichy when he was like super OP in the Prem? A load of people used to use him in their squads, right? I even have a TOTS 90 rated John Terry in my team that I used to actively use, even though he had 50 pace, and I don't know why. I think I used to say he was really well positioned and stuff, and he must have been a good centre-back, but of course he was next to Company, who had a lot more pace. We can quickly rattle through the subs bench. Yaya Toure, when he used to have like a really good base card, that's pretty awesome to see. There was a record breaker Mane at Southampton, of course. Aguero was 87. Falcao was 88 at Man United that year. Craziness. Jordan Henderson got a tots. Fonte got a tots. Genuinely a pretty cool team. Into the midfield and the attack then, we've got 90 rated Cesc Fabregas with 74 pace. You don't necessarily see that very much anymore. 81 rated Santi Cazorla, 4-star skill... 90 rated with 81 pace, should I say, Santi Cazorla. 4-star skills, 5-star weak foot. Used to absolutely love Cazorla on previous FIFAs. 96 dribbling and 95 passing. Yes, please. We then have a FUTWIZ winner, 90 rated Wayne Rooney. Look how the stats looked back in the day for the FUTWIZ winners. I mean, to be fair, 97 shooting, 93 physical. Very good. But I would say that we've come a long way with our pink FUTWIZ winners now. Like, we're getting some crazy stats on this year's ones. That is for sure. Then one of my favourite players on the game was actually Balassi, Yannick Balassi. I think I bought and sold him a few times. And then I eventually got one first owner. But 93 pace, 92 dribbling with 5-star skill moves. And he's 6'1". That used to be a complete game changer back in the day. I packed myself a 93 rated Alexis Sanchez. That was one of the best pulls I got on FIFA 15. Genuinely liked him as well. 95 pace, 96 shooting, 98 dribbling. Some really good stats on the tots right there. But then this was one of my more favoured players, and I bought him for 420k, a 94 rated centre forward team of the year, Angel Di Maria, with 96 pace and 95 dribbling. He was so good. Apart from the weak foot, he was really good. Now, again, I bought and sold him a few times. He came out in the January for team of the year. I probably bought him right towards the end of the game just so that I had one in my account. But that right there is my FIFA 15 Ultimate Team favourite or best Premier League side. Shall we move it on and head over to FIFA 16? One thing I love about the move over to from 15 to 16, that colour scheme. This right here, moving to that awesome blue colour. It's so like bright and vibrant. Bloody love that. And that's one of the greatest things about FIFA 19. That pink colour palette with the splashes everywhere. Man, what a colour design. Probably the best one since FIFA 16, for sure. So anybody remember this? This is how FIFA 16 menus looked, and you could customise which stadium was in the background. I quite like that on FUT 16. So it was clear when I popped onto my account that actually this is not something that I thought of. I didn't think to get a really good Prem team towards the end of the game. Like if we just go along to the reserves and I search, you could only search gold, not special. But I bought like icons and team of the years and other TOTS players towards the end of that game, rather than stacking my Prem team. So we won't be on FIFA 16 here for very long, but take a look at how my squad looked. Now this Robert Huth was someone that you could win by winning a daily knockout tournament. I'm pretty sure it's the first year that we started getting those. I think, anyway. And then we also had like the FUTWIZ tournaments for that Aubameyang and stuff. I wasn't good enough back then to ever win him, but I did win myself Huth, and genuinely, the Prem team looks super, super average. One player that I wanted to bring in was definitely Ramirez. Remember this guy on the game, 88 pace, doing that crazy, like, he's like more overpowered than Kante and Bakayoko combined now as like a Chelsea Premier League CDM centre mid type player. He was insane, always so good, absolutely everywhere with the pace that he had. De Bruyne started getting pretty good, 4-star skill, 5-star weak for his 86 rated Man City card. And then I remember having this Arnautovic. I really liked the stats on this guy. 6'4", 85 pace, like all of the stats way into the 80s, genuinely looking pretty solid. But that's pretty much FIFA 16. The one thing I do realise is that I have got a few coins. So why not show you the FIFA 16 pack animation? We'll open 1 or 2 packs here, see what we can get. So it used to just do this and then sort of swirl around in a ball, right? Oh no, yeah, no, it just used to bang out at you. FIFA 15 was the one where it swirled around in a ball. So we get Bernard, who's actually someone who's just moved to Everton, if I'm right. So we'll be seeing him in the latest edition of FIFA as an Evertonite, and hopefully that might be quite good for some, you know, some like starter squads. But we'll open one more pack here, see if we can get anyone good, shall we? Lacazette, and it sort of rolls around and then bursts out. Oh, go on. Hey! 88 rated Sergio Aguero. I'm sure back in the day that would have been a much better player to get. But we did just pack a Sergio Aguero. Can we even list him? Is there any on the market? Oh, there's a bunch. Like, wow. What? How and why are people still listing their Agueros? So someone can have this Aguero. How do you even, like, up the price? Oh, I don't know if you can. Wow, does this really take forever to up the price? Is there no way to quickly, like, move from one to the other? We do have price ranges, of course. That was the first FIFA that brought them in. Oh, everyone was trying to list him at 80, right? Let's just someone can have a bargain. If you want him, 55k, and this Aguero is yours. But we'll discard the pack. Let's move over to the next FIFA, shall we? Ah, yes, FIFA 17 Ultimate Team is where I really spent some money. I got some crazy players. And remember the Plutties. This is the Premier League version of the FUTWIZ, because every single time a Prem player won it, you can see that, you know, we've got like the likes of Jesus, Sterling, and you can also see that the players, when they won, didn't necessarily get like the most crazy stat boost like they've had this year. So, that's one thing that FIFA 18 has done incredibly well compared. Like, yeah, that Dembele looks good, but he doesn't look game-changingly end-game good, you know? So, this is like the subs bench, the players that I didn't use. That's obviously the Ibra that I went and gave the award to. So, obviously, he chills in the club, but he's not quite as good as Harry Kane up top, because Tots Kane was the god in FIFA 17. So this is my final like Prem team for FUT 17, and genuinely was such a great squad. Butland in goal was OP all year, and then got a FUTWIZ. Same with Smalling. So that basically made me use their regular cards and then upgrade them to the better versions. Azpilicueta was a great centre-back. Again, got one this year as well, and managed to pick up myself a Kyle Walker, and I love this guy. Oh my god, Marcos Alonso, Tots last year. I used to move him to centre-mid, and I really liked him. Genuinely, such great stats. You know, 6'2", great work rates. Was such a solid and enjoyable player. And then the midfield was pretty amazing as well. We had Dele Alli, who I think didn't quite have, he had 3-star, so he wasn't quite as good as he is this year, but stats wise looks very solid. Kante was like the best midfielder on the game, and again got an even better one on FIFA 18, so we just get better and better with the stats every year. And then David Luiz. Now this is probably the sort of thing we could have had if you guys voted for Luiz for the FUTWIZ. It would have probably been even better actually, but I remember this premium SBC Luiz being so good, so much fun. Score some bangers with him as well. And then we have Mane. I loved Mane, 99 pace. This one's to watch kept getting upgraded and stuff. And then this was the one which everyone adored on FIFA 17. Heung-min Son, second player of the month, 89 rated, and he was like Sonaldo. Everyone used to love using him, so OP, scored bloody everything, and I loved using him over on my Road to Glory as well. And then we have Team of the Season, Harry Kane, 94 rated with 85 pace, 95 dribbling, 98 shooting, really, really good stats. I wonder how they compare to his Team of the Season and Team of the Year on FIFA 18. So there you go. That is the FIFA 17. That's definitely like the best Prem team that we've seen so far. I upped it year on year. And I wonder if... Do I have coins? Could I open a pack for you? Yeah, I have coins. What packs are we? Oh, we've even got some promos. Oh, I could do a mega pack for you guys with coins. Oh, I hate opening with coins. Oh, we didn't get a pause, so it's not going to be a walkout or anything. But I think it's going to be Adariz 84. I quite like this card design. Like, it's pretty crazy. Like, this was a big step up from the year before. So definitely one thing that I really liked about FIFA 17. I'm going to store it all in the club. I reckon I can open one more. I'm just going to try and get one of those, like the pause where you get the walkout. Can we get one? No. Oh, that's a shame. And we get small flares this time, which means we're probably not getting anything. Kasper Schmeichel is as good as it gets for us. But we now need to move over to FIFA 18, where I'll show you what I'm rocking this year as my favourite Prem squad. And you just know it. It's better than ever. And here it is. This is my FIFA 18 favourite Premier League side. So, yeah, I'd say this is even better than the FIFA 17 one. Like, this is better than ever. Really ridiculous players on here with some of the craziest stats we've ever seen. Like, it's gotten better every year, especially with the likes of the FUTWIZ winners. You take a look at this Martial, and we didn't quite have stats like that on, like, if you take a look at the ones that we saw on FIFA 16 with, like, the Sane, the Sterling. They all had, like, 80 shooting and stuff. This Martial has got ridiculous stats. Same as Bakayoko, like 92 defending, 94 physical. We didn't necessarily used to get that. So the reasons why this is my favourite out of all of them is probably because of the types of players that we've got. But genuinely, I have really enjoyed like the untradeable SBCs to try and pack loads of these people. So if we take a look through the squad, I think Walker's first owner untradeable. So is Azpilicueta. So is Company because he's SBC. So is Young. I bought myself a Kante. Bakayoko's mine. I bought Fernandinho. Martial is mine. Son I bought, and then Aguero is mine as well. So like that's pretty crazy, and that's just the starting 11. There's so many players on this bench right here that could definitely fit in. Like I've got a 98 rated Salah on the bench. I could quite happily stick him there. I just really like Martial, obviously, but this could be also classed as my favourite Prem side. Yeah, like De Bruyne's League SBC this year was something that I really enjoyed using. Solid player. Sterling's Tots, one of the best wingers I've ever used. Like, so enjoyable. Kane, obviously, have to have him in the squad. 92 Dele Alli. Defoe and Crouch, like... I love that. I love that this year. Really, really decent little SBC promo there from EA. And Rashford as well, although he got a FUTWIZ, which I never actually got. I was actually away and completely missed getting that Rashford, but I've already got this one, so I didn't feel the need to get the 91 or 92 rated version that we have. So yeah, I mean, it's a pretty lethal strike force of like Martial or Salah, Heung-min Son. I mean, this is my favourite Son ever. You know, he's crazy good. And then, of course, we have Sergio Aguero, 97 rated. Wow, I can't believe that I managed to pack a 97 rated, like, untradeable Team of the Season player. Yeah, welcome to the club. You can stay forever, my friend. Yeah, so it doesn't really get much better than that. I think what I'll do is I'll either go out and play a few games with this and just score some goals for you to add to the end of this video, or what I might do is actually, rather than doing that, just go out and actually I pretty much save all of my goals all year long. So I'll try and actually look through my folders and see if I've got like a really crazy Salah goal or a really crazy Son goal. It might not necessarily be from this particular version of Son. It might be from any period during the year of a special item. But if I've got that, then there might be some better goals to show you. So I think that's actually what I'm going to do. Look through my clips and see if I can find you some of the sickest goals that I've scored with some of my Prem players this year. So yeah, I was able to flick through and find some nice goals from some of my players like all year long and stuff, because I know, like, gameplay's not necessarily super important to you guys at this stage of the year, so just sit back and enjoy some of the nicer goals that I've scored. But what it leads me on to is my questions for you guys. I have two questions which I'd love for you to answer in the comments section. Because this was all Premier League based, I have two questions based around that. Firstly, who are your favourite Premier League players? Now, you can let me know from any FIFA that you want. If there's one or two that sort of spring to mind that are super nostalgic from a previous FIFA that you absolutely loved, I'd love to know who that is down below in the comments section. And, of course, who your favourite ones in 18 are. And then my second question to you guys would be, who do you think is going to win the Premier League in real life this season? I'd love to know what you think. Like, personally, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that I think it could be Liverpool's year. Now, the good thing about me is that I support Ipswich Town, so I'm not necessarily biased in any way when it comes to the Premier League because I support a Championship side. However, I do think just with like that attack that Liverpool have got and the signings of like Naby Keita and Fabinho and stuff, I just feel like there's a lot of depth there. Now, I know Man City are likely to be the ones which eventually go on and win it and stuff because their squad is literally insane. However, I just got a feeling. About Klopp this year and Liverpool in general. Like, who knows? You could come back in a few months' time and laugh at me for saying that Liverpool are going to win the league. I just got a feeling that it could be their year. You know, as Klopp got to the Champions League final last year, I feel like, you know, that was a great achievement for Liverpool, and I feel like Man City are obviously going to want to go on and do that. So maybe Pep's slightly more focused on getting that Champions League champions winner, you know, title and cup and all of that sort of stuff over the Premier League because he got that last year. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments section. Do me a favour and hit the thumbs up button on this video if you did enjoy. It's been fun taking a little look back on some of the Premier League stuff, and I hope we have some pretty awesome Premier League players left in FIFA 19. Enjoy the little blooper at the end. Catch you later, guys. Hope you've enjoyed. Smash like. Have a great rest of your day. I flopped that end bit right there. What am I doing?